In this segment of the recordings, we review the business process model notation capabilities of the Visible Analyst. This project, labeled DMV, models the various aspects of a registry of motor vehicles department, an organization most users are familiar with. The business process models are specifically designed to communicate process behavior information in a manner easily understood by business end users. The models provide the supporting technology organizations with sufficient information about process execution, flow, and dependencies to understand the workings of the business processes being modeled. BPM notation is designed therefore to support the needs of not only the business end users, but business analysts who develop models and technical analysts who implement the model processes. BPMN modeling in the Visible Analyst is integrated with the other supporting model information where appropriate. Linkages to the strategic planning statements are maintained, along with the reuse of the data element information. In this case, the business process model perform road test and issue license is displayed. We have two pools, the applicant testing pool and the licensing department pool. Right mouse clicking on the first pool, choosing change item, displays the name of the pool, the two lanes of the pool. Up to 10 different lanes can be defined for a specific pool. Each one of these start events, intermediate event, or end event can be defined by various triggers. When I right mouse click, choose change item, we can specify what the trigger would be. In this case, it's a message for a scheduled test. It could have been a link, a timer, or a rule, depending upon the needs of the business. Again, the validate applicant activity will be performed. In this case, the description field explains what needs to be done. The attributes that are involved in this activity are displayed. Additional attributes can be added via the search button in the repository, which displays a list of all the objects that could be used in the composition field of this activity. Again, the Links tab maintains linkages to any appropriate planning statements. The Type Status tab allows you to further define this particular activity. In this case, an activity type of service shows specific other information that's going to be maintained for this activity. If I change this to a reference field, I can specify a specific task for this activity. The Assignments tab allows me to look at the individual elements, create an expression that will be evaluated for this particular activity. We'll exit the repository. In this case, we have also an end event for the change item. The end events will be a cancel, compensation, error, etc. Again, changing one of these result types will also change the icon displayed on the screen, making it much easier for those end users to understand the model. In this case, the little icon indicates an envelope indicating a message. Here I have a start event with a clock indicating a timer. In this section where I have the gateway, we can also specify what type of information is going to be evaluated. This gateway happens to be a database exclusive decision. It's either a pass or a fail. However, many different types of gateways can be defined. It could be a decision or a merge, parallel forks, inclusion decisions, etc. Again, depending upon the type of gateway defined, the repository information will be updated, allowing the user to specify certain conditions. Again, we can link this to one of the particular planning statements and show where the object is used. To show additional detail for the business process models, each one of the model activities can be exploded to show more detail at a lower level. Simply choose Explode, we create a new diagram, and when that diagram is saved, we create that nest relationship to the parent, label it with the name of the parent, and now we can access the parent diagram. Note that the activity now has a little icon in the bottom indicating that it has been decomposed. That's a very quick overview of the business process modeling capabilities of the Visible Analyst. Thank you.